Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today's video, I'm going to share this wig from Eva's Wigs, and I'm also going to be giving you a lot of my tips on how I take care or just deal with my full lace wigs. So let's jump right into it. So this is the cap construction of this particular wig. A lot of you always ask me, how do I secure my wigs? What do I use to keep them secure? Most of my wigs are glueless like this. This is a full glueless lace cap. It comes with combs and also an adjustable strap in the back, and this is usually how my wigs are secured when I apply them and they don't move. So this is the wig I'm going to be sharing today. This is their natural coily texture. I will share how it look applied and styled later on. Before I get into that, I do want to show you a method that I've been using to just hide the knots on the caps, because with this particular wig the knots are very visible. So I don't want to bleach the knots because I am pregnant and I cannot be around a lot of chemicals, so this is a great alternative. So what I like to do is take a foundation powder that's a little bit lighter than my skin complexion, and using a densely packed brush I will apply this all over the cap, and this will hide the knots and make the lace look a little bit more like scalp. I love this method better than using concealer because I feel like it doesn't stain the cap, and it also washes off easily. It's best to do this with a brush that's densely packed, because if you use any type of fluffy brush, it's just going to not get onto the lace like you want it to. And if you use the wrong color, the best thing about this method is you can just wash it off. It does not stain or damage the cap in any way, and I just feel like it works out for me very well. So I thought I would go ahead and just share the tip with you if you are looking for a more natural or just healthier way. So once it is done, it shall look like this, and I think it turned out really well. I use this method all the time. Now it's not going to hide every single knot, but it does make it look a lot better than it did before you actually use the powder. If you get a little powder on the hair, you can just use water and remove the powder from the hair. So now I want to share how I cut the lace off of my full lace wigs, what I feel like is the proper way to cut the lace, and just a little bit of details about different laces and the lace that you should have, because I get a lot of questions about the lace color. So I like to take the hair and pull it back, and I use these little teeny scissors to actually cut the lace, because I feel like the sharper the scissors, the better cut you're going to get without fraying the lace. I started the ear part, and I always make sure with every single one of my wigs, I make sure to follow the natural hairline. If you get a wig and the hairline is created on the cap, it's easier to get a more realistic look. If you get a wig and the hairline is straight across, it's going to look not natural at all, and you will find that it's going to just give you that visible line across your forehead. Most companies, well, some companies create hairlines, and when you cut the lace, you want to make sure to follow that hairline. Now, I do have a way to create a natural looking hairline on wigs that might come without one. If you want a video for that, just let me know, and I will definitely share my tips on how I create a natural hairline just by cutting the lace and creating one if the wig does not come with one. The lace color I usually get is a light brown. If you are of a darker complexion, you should get the medium brown. If you are my complexion, go for the light brown, and if you are a fair complexion, you can go for the transparent. Now the transparent I have tried before. It works and sometimes don't work. It just depends on the company. Also, as far as the lace feel, I get so many questions. Eva's Wigs, I believe, make their lace with Swiss lace. There's two types. There's French and Swiss. This lace is nothing like any lace that you would get from the beauty supply store. I do feel like the beauty supply stores, they do supply lace that is more like plastic rather than lace. All of your lace on your full lace wig should always feel soft. This one, particularly on this wig, is very soft. It lays flat, and it definitely looks a lot natural once applied. So as you can see, I'm taking my time just cutting the lace, the extra lace off. Some wigs come with lace in the back that you also need to cut off, but if you take your time and follow the natural hairline, it will look a lot more realistic, especially if you choose to glue the wig down. These glueless caps can be glued down if you choose to. I usually don't glue mine. I usually like to just use the combs and adjustable straps and just lay the baby hairs if I want to. But this is how it should look once you are done cutting the lace. If you want to see how the wig look applied and styled, make sure you keep on watching because that's coming up right now. What I did is just kind of define the curls so that you guys can see how this hair would look if you would define the curls on it. I just got finished. It did take me a little while, and this hair still is big, of course, but it's more tamed now.